Would you trade Love for Melo?
No, I wouldn't do it. I think you'll have too many of the same type of guys. JR, Shumpert, and Melo. They're all the same type of player, same size. Melo can score a lot better than them, much better player, but you need Kevin Love for the pick and roll factor and just to stretching the floor for giving lanes for Kyrie and LeBron. You need that. Melo can't shoot as good from the three as Kevin Love does. So I wouldn't make that trade. I would not make that trade at all. As much as I love Melo's game, Melo kind of reminds me of Big Dog Glenn Robinson, the way he plays around, mid-range game and stuff like that. And I like him, but not for Kevin Love. I think that'll just put you. You just got too many of the same like players.
No, I don't like it. As a matter of fact, I hate it. And
You hate it?
I hate it. I hate it, Skip, because it doesn't address their needs. The Cavs got out-rebounded last year with Kevin Love on the court, averaging about 12 to 13 rebounds a game. Carmelo is 4 years older. He doesn't rebound as well. The defenses are a wash. Scoring is not what the Cavs need. And what Melo is going to bring, he doesn't enhance what the Cavaliers already are. So it would make no sense to me. And what Love needs to do is show up in big games. Game 3, you can't have 9 points. In Game 5, you can't have 6 points. See, Kevin Love is the type of guy, his team is so far ahead, nobody cares you scored 20 points and had 18 rebounds. Or they're so far behind, we need you in meaningful moments. When you're wide open to hit the three, just make the shot. I mean, Kevin Love can play. Kevin Love averaged 20 and 10, but in the big moments, in the big spots when you need him, he been this big.
Did you know the old expression, growing up in Georgia, can't get blood from a turnip?
Yeah,
Ever heard
we
that
say
one?
we can't get butter from a duck.
Okay. Well, can you get butter from this duck?
Nah, man.
Because what you're saying is, we need him to do something he cannot do. He's not capable of doing.
No, Skip.
He's capable of
He
putting up
can
numbers.
do it.
He could do it.
We need, though, an impact. Those are what they call impact
What
plays.
has been his history in this league? Why in Minnesota did he go 6 straight years, Kevin Love, putting up those big double-double numbers and missing every playoff? He made no playoffs in 6 years.
Garbage.
Okay, but he's not that guy, and he hasn't been that guy for Cleveland because every time you need him to make your prediction come true or your prediction come true, he comes up much smaller than his 6'10" height.
And
Am I
Melo,
right?
hold on. And Melo is?
Melo is.
Is what?
Okay, what did Melo do right off the bat as a freshman at Syracuse? He carried that team to a national
was in
championship.
college.
Okay, that's a predictor. I can show you it's a predictor of what he's made of.
What about Christian Laettner? What was he made of?
Okay, well, he made an all-star team. Obviously, he wasn't as, he did make an all-star
He
team.
did
but
in
he wasn't
Atlanta.
as talented as Carmelo. Carmelo, look, over the last 4 years, Carmelo has been stuck playing for sorry teams in an even sorrier situation run by a crazy old Phil Jackson who was just semi-retired and throwing stuff at the wall. You know it, and I know it. And furthermore, Phil is trying to run Carmelo out of New York before Phil got run out of New York.
And what about the pint-sized owner?
All of it, all the above. It's just bad going to worse. And Melo is stuck in that. So does he get a little heavy? Yeah, he gets a little heavy. Does he get a little out of shape? Yep, he gets a little out of shape because he just can't care anymore. But if you relight his fire and you say you're going to get to play with your man LeBron James and you're going to try to make a run at those Golden State Warriors, you're going to see the old Carmelo, not an old Carmelo, because he just turned 33 a couple months ago, and I think he's got big game left because, trust me, when those lights are brightest, he will not shrink the way Kevin Love shrank in games 3 and 5.
I'm with you on that. He does show up when the lights are bright. He can get money, but it's just you have too many of the same type of players. He doesn't help stretch the floor. Kevin Love is a overpaid decoy. He could put him in the corner.
Yeah.
They're going to hug up on him. You run a pick and pop. They're going to run at him. You're going to have driving lanes. With Melo, he doesn't shoot the three that way, so you're not going to have those driving lanes.
But
it's
here's
just not
my
going to be
point.
there.
I do think there's a very good chance that LeBron James will leave Cleveland after next year.
Yeah.
I'm starting more and more. You guys are talking me into it. You and Chris Broussard, maybe to San Antonio. Who knows? But if that's the case, then you need to, if you're Cleveland, if you're Dan Gilbert, you need to max your chances of making a run at Golden State next year because you know you can win the East with Melo or Kevin Love.
Right.
6 to 1, half dozen the other, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what would max your chances of dethroning Golden State? You need firepower and star power. You need somebody who's a guy, who's a made man. And trust me, Golden State, if they're looking across the floor in game one and they see Carmelo, they're a lot more afraid of Carmelo Anthony than they are of Kevin Love. Trust me on that. They are.
But
But
here's
on
the
the
thing,
flip side, that defense, though.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but does
What
Kevin
about
Love
his
play
defense?
defense?
No.
No, but he can rebound better than Melo.
Okay, I give you that, but
And that's
Melo
defense.
will
That's
make
closing out
shots.
defense
Okay,
possession.
but let's just go back to those two games. Game 3, pivotal game, and Game 5, obviously the closeout game. Kevin Love in Game 3 goes 1 for 9 and 1 for 7 from 3. Boom, you're in trouble. Then Game 5, 2 for 8 from the field and 0 for 3 from 3. Well, he's an overpaid
3 for
decoy.
17 in those
Yeah,
two games.
okay.
But Skip, you keep telling me Melo doesn't care. Melo's making $25 million. He damn sure better care.
Okay, but
and
I'm
it's
saying-
his fault, Skip. It's his fault the Knicks don't have anything because he wanted to go there and they had to trade everybody to get it.
Okay, I'll give you that. But be that as it may, when he steps on the floor in Game 1 of the regular season, do you think he's thinking, we're going to go win the championship?
No.
You're just trying to play out the string, man. You're just trying to get to the offseason so you can get out of town.
I don't. You know
Right?
what? The only thing that I feel bad about is that Phil made this so public. But I don't feel bad for Melo. He forced his way out of Denver, and in the process, he wanted to go to the Knicks. But in the process of doing that, they had to give up all the assets that he would have needed to play with to get him there. So
Okay.
now he goes to the store. You want this store, but once you get there, there's nothing in it. Okay, that's your fault, Melo. You could have stayed right in Denver. You had a nice little squad with Chauncey. Y'all was doing some good things, but no, that wasn't good enough for you. Be careful. Sometimes you can make your destiny.
I got it. But I'll say this about Carmelo, and I've said it to him before. He just doesn't make other players better.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
very good.
Yes.
He is a big-time scorer. But
Yeah.
he doesn't rub off on teammates because he does not pass the basketball.
Right.
Even though George Karl kept telling me if Carmelo would put his mind to it, he could average 10 assists a night because he's got that much basketball IQ.
Yes.
But he wants to score the basketball, and he can at a high level.
Oh, he can-
So
he can
the
put it
point is, if you pair him up, if you say you're not the number one on you're not the alpha on this team, you're complementary to LeBron because you know he respects LeBron
Yes.
James. Well, LeBron does make everybody better, and he will make Melo way better than Kevin Love it has been.
I
for
hate
the
to say
Cavaliers.
this, but he would just in the offense, he'd just be in the way. Not in the way to where he just where would you put him in
on
the
the
offense?
wing.
And then they're just gonna help on the wing on the 3-point line. He doesn't shoot threes at a high clip. So what they're gonna be sagging, they're gonna be helping. Them lanes will be so there'll be nothing there for them guys to drive.
I
Nowhere
will
to
bet
drive.
you could figure it out just on firepower.
know.
Dolan, just
man,
go
I
ahead. All Dolan got to do. Well, I don't think he's gonna buy him out because you actually think he's gonna give Melo $50+ million and pay Fields $24+. That's $74 million, Skip. And I know he's a billionaire many times over, but I don't know too many guys just willing to give up $74 million and say go have a nice summer.
No, but he's not going to buy him. But if you're just doing the trade,
No. I'm
but
not.
I'm just doing the trade. Kevin Love.
No, I
Okay,
want-
you're saying if you could just add him,
Right.
Okay, well that'd be great. That'd be luxury,
That's
man.
that's
That'd
the
be
best
icing
thing.
on the
If you can
cake.
add him, that's the only way I
And let
think
him come
Cleveland
off the
should get
bench.
him.
Let Melo come off the bench.
No, he can start. He can start
When
at
did you
2.
become such a big Kevin Love
No,
fan?
I'm not a Kevin Love fan, but you can play him at the 2 because if you look at the best basketball Melo
over
plays
JR.
is in the Olympics.
He
You
was
know, if
great
you
in the
look at
Olympics.
Melo in the Olympics.
Hey,
you're
this,
like, why
this last summer, he took over a couple games.
Hey, what
He
about
had some
what
big
about in
shots.
2012, Skip, when made like 10 threes out of 14 attempts, and people
Why
look,
was that? Because he was happy. He was excited. He knew he was on a good team that had a chance to win a gold medal.
you making $25 million of my dollars, you better be happy.